underway, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ground ball right side. Simeon, toss over to first. One up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back after this on the show. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Colton Gordon. What do you look for here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
That one fouled off. In the air, left field. One away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Josh Young.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers. And he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Diaz collects, fires to first. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jock.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Jock Peterson. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. That misses, and now 3-1. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dubon hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now it's Marcus Semien. The 1-1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And a foul ball. And now 2-2. In the air, left side, Dubon. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer, and it's 2-0. Back in Arlington, and now it's Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And forget it. He'll circle the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Jake Myers will hit next. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the second. Here's Josh Young.
Young.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dubon sizes this one up, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Zach DeZenzo. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Two outs. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Langford on the move, and that's a fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Astros.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. And a 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. Now all even up. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Fouls one off. 2-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. And he's safe at first.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Paredes makes the grab for the second out. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here is Jock Peterson. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rangers leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. The Lone Star Series rolls on. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher
Yainer Diaz digs in now. Smoked on the ground, a second. Whips it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter,
Victor Caratini now at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hard hit left side. And that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And our score remains 2-1. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second, in there safely.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two now. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And ball four, two aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
2 on, 1 out. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. Simeon at second. Young over at first with one away. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Jake Berger getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. The Lone Star Series rolls on. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Out to short. Smith Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now, Zach DeZenzo. Swinging a foul out of play. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Berger takes it to the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
Dubon.
And now Mauricio Dubon. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Berger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros 1. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jonah Heim. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Ronel Blanco, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Valdez, a left-hander, also throwing. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
2 down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering way off the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 3-1.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Jack Peterson. And it's even up.
That's inside.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. The Lone Star Series rolls on. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Jeremy Pena.
Ball.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jake Latz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Milner also throwing. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 1. On the mound now, Ronel Blanco. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for Houston.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Ronel Blanco.
And now it's filled up. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Bennett Sousa, the left-hander, up and throwing. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
The batter, number 2.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Baseman, Marcus Semien.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
2-2 the count.
Two now. Semien waits and delivers outside. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat
Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Latz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Langford going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Trying to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And he chases a high fastball there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The Rangers leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting,
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The tying run at the plate, and a curve misses outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Latz is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
new
the
arm out of the
Rangers,
bullpen, Jacob Webb.
Number 71.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering is down low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Zach DeZenzo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Carter.
That one lifted to left. Dubon settles under this one, and it's caught for the out.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake.
Up next for the Rangers, Jake Burger. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 the count.
This one in the air right field. DeZenzo under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Texas, and the score stays 3-1. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo. That's down and in. There's the strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that is downstairs. 3-2 now. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Heim makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon will hit next. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Hobie Milner.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Misses. Ball 2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Battling here as he fouls it away.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching for
New pitcher
Houston.
now, Ryan Gusto.
Number 67.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ryan Gusto.
Now the left fielder,
Leading off
Wyatt
for the
Langford.
Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the batter down, Jock Peterson.
Peterson.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 down, bases empty. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers.
Garcia.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Astros 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Luke Jackson.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. The 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. This to third. Now one gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, right side. Semien slings to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Christian Walker.
2 outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.